head of MTS, which is basically Ministry of Ministry of what is the emergency situations? Ministry of Emergency Situations. Basically said that reported that they don't have enough of equipment for firefighters, for example, and in Russia, they cannot create those things by themselves. They cannot buy like the radios, for example, search systems of emergency alerts of like those alarms that cities have to like announce something to people. They don't have in Russia. They don't have small internal combustion engines for something like drones or something like unmanned vehicles that could patrol some areas, like if, for example, if it's a fire or something like that, right? You want to stick a camera, put some sort of little plane or something like that up in the air and just surveil the areas to understand how big it is, how it's spreading, so on and so forth. They don't have like electric generation and emergency saving tools even in Russia. They don't even create like individual protection that we can like see just in general images of firefighters, and because it's like 100% of imported components, especially they can't even produce the helmets because helmets are 100% made from ABS plastic, which is almost all foreign. So that's like that's worrisome. That's really worrisome. That even such an important agency, such an important basically as an agency inside of your government, like firefighters, like 911 would be that kind of a thing. Even they are like really extremely dependent on everything foreign imported or components that maybe later they can create something inside of Russia, but the components are imported and materials are imported, so on and so forth. And they are just reliant on imports. I mean, it's once again, it's going to be really bad in just near future. And because it is such a game of broken telephone between the real economy, the real people, then like even the heads of the regions, and then between Moscow, and then even in Moscow between like fucking just people who can understand things in Moscow, and then between Kremlin and actually Putin. There's so many levels of broken telephone that Putin probably thinks that Russia is the greatest country on earth and they do everything and they're fucking amazing because everybody reports that garbage to him because they all fear for the consequences if he, I don't know, gets mad, upset, whatever. They get fired, they can't steal anymore because any governmental job is an opportunity, or slightly higher up governmental job is an opportunity to steal exorbitant amount of money. Once again, you can just open the Navalny YouTube channel and just look at the amount of corruption videos, corruption investigations, investigative videos they've done on a shit ton of Russian politicians. Not even like super oligarchs with shit ton of money, just politicians. They're supposed to earn like whatever, like I don't know, 10 grand a month or something like that, which would be of course still giant money, just amount of money, but you can't buy $10 million house or some shit like that on money like that. It's just impossible, and yet a lot of them do. So it's just corruption all the way through, and so they all lie, they all pretend, they all fucking bullshit. It's the same shit is happening in China, by the way. If you had never seen videos from Lao from ADV China channels. Just take a look. The two guys are fucking talking um, and explaining exactly what's happening in China, for example. Which is I'm just like saying about this right now is because it's really similar to what how things are done in Russia as well. Like if you're in a governmental job, you are like you can steal a lot of money, and that's sort of your career staircase in a way. And so yeah, you don't want to. You're fearing that Putin or some other fucking cunt will demote you, will fire you from that place, and yeah, stealing is no more. And yeah, there's just Russia for you.